What's up everybody, Joe here. Today we're back with another video. This topic will be on lawn care. Everyone wants to have a green and full lawn. Some people assume that after struggling with their lawn that it is expensive, it is time consuming, and it's a lot of effort to have a nice lawn. That may not be the case, should not be the case. It's not the case for me. So I put together a list of 6 items that you can address with your lawn to have a great looking lawn year round. So without further ado, we're gonna step through all of those steps. If you can just give me the thumbs up if you like this video, that would be fantastic. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, if you could please subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video, that would be awesome as well. So let's get into it. The first thing that we're going to want to consider is watering the lawn. You want to make sure that you provide 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water per week. You can do this using a sprinkler system that's underground or a roll-out hose. Either one works fine. You're going to want to water in the mornings or in the evenings, not in direct sunlight, and you're going to make sure you don't overwater or underwater your grass. Underwatering, not providing enough water, will cause the roots to want to grow upward, which will hurt the grass on a hot day when it's looking for water. On cooler days, say you're overwatering the lawn and you drown out the roots, that is also not good. It can also lead to fungal infections and different diseases in the grass. So that's one thing to also consider as well. You don't want to go too far in either direction and provide the correct amount of water every week. You're going to want to mow your lawn. If you don't mow your lawn regularly, it can get too tall. When it gets too tall, when you do go to cut it, it'll bound up the mower and it can create excess mulching, which you're going to have to rake up or clean up afterwards. If you cut your grass too short, it'll make it less resilient and not handle high traffic as well as high temperatures. So mowing is very important. There's mulching, where the clippings are chopped up and dispersed back into the grass. You can mulch it consistently, and then every once in a while, if you want to have the lawn looking cleaner and have less dead grass on the top, you can bag it as well. Most landscapers will bag because mulching is somewhat unsightly, but mulching can provide nutrients back into the soil and make the grass stronger and better overall. So either option works depending on the type of grass, how frequently you're mowing, and the equipment that you have readily available to cut your grass. If you have any questions about mulching or bagging, just leave them below in the comments. Next, you're going to want to fertilize your lawn. I use a 4-step program where I apply fertilizer in the early spring, the late spring, the summertime, and the fall to prepare for winter. You're going to want to use a spreader. In a really small yard, I have a hand spreader, or you can use a push rolling spreader for larger yards. The fertilizer isn't unsafe for dogs, humans, that type of thing. It's just a standard nutrient that goes into the soil and makes the grass healthier, makes it look greener, and handle different temperature fluctuations, fight off different bugs, insects, grubs, etc., and also dealing with weeds. A quality fertilizer, you can spend a little bit of money on it. It can go a long way. And I recommend following the instructions on the bag as well as the spreader because all types of products are different from one another. So keep up with fertilizing. Get into a habit of fertilizing the grass, the 4 or 5 times per year, and it'll go a long way to making your lawn look really nice. The 4th step we're going to talk about is removing weeds. Rather than moving through your yard with a pick and trying to pull all of the weeds out, I recommend using Tenacity, especially for crabgrass. Tenacity works amazing. You can buy it. It's a little bit on the pricier side at $50 to $60 per bottle. I got some on Amazon, shipped to the door. You also can get a sprayer, some dye, and some surfactant, which helps it stick to the weeds. You mix the 3 products together and you spray it down whenever you have crabgrass, dandelion, or other weeds growing in your lawn. The herbicide will not kill your lawn, but it will kill all of the weeds, and as time goes on, you'll be left with a lawn that had bare spots where the weeds used to exist. From when you had bare spots, we're going to move towards seeding your lawn. So there's a few practices here. There's seeding bare spots, there's seeding, overseeding, where you apply some soil in areas and then seed the lawn with a spreader and then water it in. And what that does is it strengthens the lawn and it fills in anywhere where grass is not growing so that weeds cannot start to grow again. Seeding is not too time consuming. You just want to make sure that you're using a quality loom before you put down the seed. Rake the seed into the soil about 1/4 of an inch down and keep it moist through watering until the germination phase is over and you have small seedlings sprouting up. Once that takes place, you can use a starter fertilizer and then mow it when it's ready and the lawn will be on its way. And lastly, step 6 is dethatching your lawn. Every springtime, when the snow melts and the grass is starting to grow again, there are dead layers of grass that are stuck down below, matted in along with leaves and other materials and that type of thing. And you want to get that out so that nutrients from fertilizer as well as water can soak down into the soil more easily. In order to dethatch a lawn, you can use a rake. If you have a small yard, there's small dethatching tools. On a larger yard, you may want to rent a dethatching machine or get a unit that you can tow behind a ride-on tractor to dethatch the lawn. So the dethatching process, it can require, some time, maybe an afternoon or that type of thing. But doing it once per year, it's worth it. Following dethatching, you can aerate the lawn as well, where you're actually using a tool that pokes a bunch of holes into the soil to allow water to better flow to the roots, as well as the fertilizer and that type of thing. So those are the 6 main tips for lawn care. If you have questions about the lawn care, please leave them below. I also recommend watching my video that is going to pop up at the end of this. If you do not have an underground sprinkler system, I can show you how to install one for less than $100. I hope you find that video helpful as well. So best of luck taking care of your lawn. We'll see you here for other DIY projects. Thanks guys and have a great day. Bye-bye.